So as we all know, presently we are studying. Actually, this is the topic as I already told you. It is for JEE mains, even advanced, and as well as for NEET, most important one. So that is why you have to be little extra careful in this. So let us see that what it is and how it is. So already I have taught you the time of flight and as well as maximum height attained by the body. Am I correct, everyone? Yes. So that is what
Yes,
we
sir.
are studying
Yes, sir.
now. Yeah, two derivations you have to study. So projectile on an ground to ground or inclined surface. Everybody, it is a inclined plane. So this inclined plane, we have two things as we already studied the first one. That is what down to top. And even today's class we will formulate the formulas for top to down also. Okay. So already last class I have told you how it will be top to down and down to top. So if we take, this is the inclined surface. So we all knows that. So if I throw the ball like this, it will be gone and it will fall like this. So this is what we used to call as down to top or top to down. Everybody, it is called as, all of you, down to top. Yes, sir. So if I take, for example, this is the inclined surface. Now I have thrown the body with the initial velocity u like this. The body will go like this and it will fall like this. So this is what, in this case, what we used to call, this is the maximum height attained by the body. So this is what we used to call, everybody, top to down. Yes, sir?
Top to down.
Yes. So for down to top, I already taught you the many things like time of flight and etc. etc. For down to top, as we all assume that just I have to rotate along the incline of like suppose if you rotate this one like this. So as we know, if I draw the perpendicular line, y will be like this. This is the y-axis, and I assumed as this is what axis, everybody? What axis? X-axis. So if I assume like this, as we all knows that at this point gravity is acting downward direction and perpendicularly to that, what is the acceleration? G cos theta, and perpendicular to that y-axis, x-axis, what is that? G sin theta.
G sin theta.
So that is what we made. So as we have taken down to top. So basically from ground to ground, all of you remember, if you take from ground to ground, so what is the acceleration in y-axis, everybody? Sorry, in acceleration in x-axis, at every point if you take acceleration in x-axis, which is how much amount? Acceleration axis. Ground to ground means acceleration is equals to 0. But if you take in inclined surface, as it is from down to top, so we are having a both acceleration in x-axis and as well as y-axis. So as we see that we rotate this inclined surface along the inclined, like rotate the xy axis by how much? Rotate the xy axis by how much, Ra? Theta degrees. Am I right or wrong? So rotate the xy axis by theta degrees, so that what will happen? It will shift into like this. This is what it will become. So this is x-axis and this will become what? Everybody? Y-axis. So if I have taken like this, as we all knows that, so y-axis, what is the initial velocity? All of you. U sine alpha. So body is projected like this. So body is projected like this. This is alpha and this will become what? U cos alpha. And acceleration in this, acceleration in downward direction, that is what? Y direction, G cos theta. And acceleration in X direction. Acceleration is X direction is acting actually here only. Above on this only to act. Just to show you, I have drawn here. So what is that actually? If this is the positive X means, we all knows that, then it will acting downward direction. So what is that actually? Minus X. So that is what minus X if you have taken. So what will act here? So acceleration in my direction, G sine theta. So this is the main thing you have to remember when you are studying down to top in an inclined surface. Understand, Monish, Murali? So if I have thrown the ball like this, it will go and fall like this. This is what down top. Then this is the x-axis, and opposite one, what will become? This will become minus x, and this will become the y means, then opposite how much it will become? Minus y. So if you rotate this XY plane with how much angle? Theta angle, it will turns into like this. Am I right or wrong? Everybody accept it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if by using this one, we people can find time of flight. Already we have done. So if you notice in our textbook notebooks, so we have derived the time of flight and maximum height. And now today's class we will solve for range, and let us see that. Okay. So we proceed now, everybody. So time of flight formula. So already we derived. So what is the time of flight formula in inclined surface? All of you, time of flight capital T is equals to everybody 2u sine alpha
2u
divided
sin
by
alpha divided by
g cos theta. Okay. So we all knows that. And
g
now,
cos theta.
yeah, here I have told you one note also. So ground to ground, what is the time of flight formula? Everybody, time of flight formula 2u sine theta
Sin
by
theta by
g.
g.
So we all knows that u sine theta or u sine alpha, both are velocity in what direction? Everybody, velocity in
Upward direction.
upward in y direction. Understand, Laksha? It is not upward direction. It is y
Yes, sir.
direction. So instead of u sine theta or u sine alpha, I can write it is what? 2u velocity in y direction divided by. So this g cos theta is a what? Acceleration in what direction? G means g cos theta. G means what? What is that? G acceleration in what direction? Everybody. Which is equals to what direction? Y direction. So that is
Y
what we
direction.
have been made it. Next, yeah. Same way for maximum height. So maximum height also same again we have been found. So maximum height formula when it is in ground to ground, we all people knows. Of course, this is also always remember time of flight and maximum height we'll find in by using y direction or x direction. Others, all of you,
Y direction.
using only y direction. Keep it in mind to calculate the time of flight and as well as maximum height. Whatever the case, dropped from certain height or ground to ground or inclined surface. Inclined surface, again, two cases. What are the two cases? Inclined surface, one is down to top, another one is what? All of you. Top to down, whatever it is. Clear? So always it is how many cases we'll be having? Everybody? We're having two cases in that. So every case you can remember always time of flight and maximum height always we'll use to calculate by using what, guys? By using y direction only. So the maximum height attained in y direction is equals to formula u square sine square alpha divided by 2g cos theta. So this one I can write as a u sine alpha whole square. Am I right, guys? Everybody? Is there any problem? That is what. So this is the formula for inclined surface. But what we know that ground to ground formula for maximum height, everyone? Maximum height is equals to u square sine square
U square sin theta by
divided by
2g.
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 Okay. So we all knows that again. Same. U square sine square theta means what? Velocity in what direction? Everybody. Velocity in y direction divided by
Y direction.
g value always act what? G cos theta. G cos theta means what? G cos theta means what? Yes, please. It is acceleration in what direction? Acceleration in y direction. So that is what gy. Am I right or wrong? Everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
that is what. So
Yes, sir.
this is what for second one. That is only maximum height. So of course, you have been found for time of flight and maximum height. I hope all the absentees also they watch the videos and they learn it. Am I correct, everyone? Others?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now
Yes, sir.
notice it. Now today's class we are going to start the third one. That is what range. And you remember for range I will teach you the derivation, but it's not necessary to remember the formula. Okay. Without remembering the formula also, we people can solve, we can calculate the range. Of course, we'll solve the sums. Okay. So let's start now, everyone. So keep it in mind. This is the one of the toughest formula and as well as very complicated. That is why you no need to worry about by hearting this formula. We can calculate the range without by hearting also. Okay, guys. So that is what I'll prove it also. We'll solve some questions. Mr. Moni is clear? Somebody left from the group meeting. Who is that? Mr. Murali. Okay, that's fine. So if you notice it here, So range means we all knows that. Forget about it. Range means we knows that. So if I take again, that is what I rotated that x-axis, y-axis. So this is x, and this will become minus x. So what is this value, everybody? So this is what? What is this? Right? It's not working. So this is g sine theta, and downward direction. What will happen? G cos theta.
Cos theta.
Yes. Yeah, and
Cos
body is
theta.
projected with the alpha angle. So the alpha angle, so this is alpha. So it will go like this and it will fall line. So this is what? So this is the initial point and this is the final point. So this is only what we used to call from here to here. All of you. Innara,
Horizontal range.
we used to call the range, horizontal range. So horizontal range means we have to consider what, guys? X-axis or Y-axis?
X-axis.
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 X means
X-axis.
u cos alpha, and uy means what? Everybody. Uy means what?
Sin alpha.
Uy is equals to u sin alpha. Are you all remember, everyone? Please respond. So our target is to
Yeah.
find what?
Yes,
Everybody? To find the range. So range alone.
Range.
Always you have to consider what axis? Range means.
X.
Yeah, x-axis. That is what. So respond again. So x direction or y direction? Everybody. Girls, Teriyada. X direction. Manya and Samya, I don't know why they will attend also. Yeah. So velocity in x direction. Respond. What is the velocity in x direction? U cos alpha.
U
Next.
cos theta.
Yeah, as I told you, inclined surface acceleration in x direction is not zero. But ground to ground and throwing from certain height. In both the cases, acceleration in x direction is what, guys? Acceleration in x
Zero.
direction is what? Everybody.
Zero.
Yes. Acceleration in x direction is zero, but now it is not zero. Do you all understand, everybody? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now, what is the acceleration in this? Acceleration is equals to minus z minus a.
Sin theta.
Acceleration is what? Minus z sin theta. Am I right or wrong? That is what. Now, what is the range? Range complete journey. What is the range? Distance displacement in x direction. What is that, Ra? Which is equals to that is only. Yeah, that is what is x. So what is the time taken? Time taken to complete full range. What is that? That is only time of flight, which is equals to what?
T. Capital.
Capital T. That's all. So which equation we can apply? S is equals to ut plus
U plus half x square.
sx ux ax. Okay, subscript it is. Tell me the values one by one. You should speak. Why I should teach? Let it be like in between, like you have to show the interest. Yeah, continue from here step by step, everyone. So sx means எனக்கு தெரியும் எல்லாமே. R is equals to, yeah, solve பண்ணுமா. What is the initial velocity in x-axis? Others respond, Ra.
U cos
T. Yeah, and into t means, small t means capital T plus half into acceleration in y direction minus g sin
Minus
t means capital T square. Any problem for anybody till here? Do it quick now. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next step? Continue. You tell me. I should not. If you say, okay, I'll continue. Yeah. So R is equals to, respond, u cos alpha t plus into minus 1 by 2 g sin theta t square. Yes or no? So we all know.
Yes, sir.
Capital T value. What is the formula of capital T? Time of flight. Formula solunga. Inclined surfaces.
2u sin alpha by sin alpha
divided by others theriyada.
G cos theta.
G cos
theta.
Hi Karthik and Rishi. If you are like this, no use. You have to make it. You have to speak. Okay. What is the next step? Substitute in that. And you tell me, I'll continue. Yes, Pradosh. So R is equals to u cos alpha t place. What I can write? 2u
2u sin alpha
sin
2u
alpha
cos
divided by
by
g
g cos theta.
G cos
theta minus 1 by 2 g sin theta into t value 2u sin
sin
alpha
alpha
divided
sin
by
alpha by G cos theta.
g cos theta whole square. Any problem here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes.
No, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next step. What is your expected step? Tell me.
Sir,
Tell me.
to
See, that is what when the
sin
answer
2
is
alpha.
coming from you. Let's change the methodology of studying. You
Sir,
have to
sin
think
2
of
alpha.
competitive world. Yeah, respond. Next, r is equals to. Let it be, make this one as. See that here also u is there. Here also u is there. So let me take 2 common. U into u square. What will happen? Cos alpha sin alpha divided by what? G cos
Cos theta.
minus 1 by 2. Okay. G sin theta. This one, right? A by b whole square. Write it neatly. What will happen? Yes. 2 square means 4. U square.
4u square sin
Yeah.
square alpha
Sin
divided
square
by
alpha
g square cos
divided
theta.
by G square cos square
G
theta.
square cos square theta.
Very good. Very good. So now something will get cancelled. Cancel out. What else will cancel? 2, 2, 2 twos will get cancelled. Any problem? And square and G will get cancelled. Any problem, Erika? Ellame clear? Indra?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah. Now, R is equals to, observe very carefully, write it neatly, 2u square cos alpha sin alpha divided by G cos theta minus, here enga irukka sollunga. Here what is there? Here also 2u square. 2u square, what is there?
Sin square alpha.
Sin theta
Yeah.
sin square alpha.
Sin theta into sin square alpha divided by what is there, Pradosh?
G cos square
G
theta.
cos
G
square
cos square
theta.
theta. So to make it same LCM, I have to multiply first thing with something. Can anybody tell me?
Cos theta.
Yes, super. So that is what. So R is equals to multiply this one with what? Cos theta. So I can take common LCM, cos square theta. So here what will happen? 2u square. சொல்லுங்க தம்பி எல்லாமே 2u square. Not cos alpha. We are multiplying with cos theta. So cos alpha, sin alpha, cos theta. Am I right?
Cos theta.
Is equals to 2u square sin theta into sin square alpha. Till here, anybody having any doubt, please kindly let me know. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next step. Next step what?
Sir, cos theta sin theta sin 2 alpha.
Hmm? Next what? You
cos
you
theta.
can guess something is
Sir,
common.
cos
Take
alpha
away.
sin
What is
alpha we can write sin
that is what you should form before me. You should form that. Then what makes you different from others? 2u square equals 2u square is common. And the other where is also another also common. Enna? Sin alpha, sin square alpha. Take
Sin
it out.
alpha.
sin alpha.
Sin
Sin
alpha.
alpha.
That's all. Sin alpha divided by g cos square theta. I will write it. Now remaining thing you write. Tell me what is the remaining? Cos alpha, cos theta.
Cos
Cos
alpha
alpha,
theta
cos
minus
theta minus. Yes, please.
sin
Sin
theta.
alpha, sin theta. Let it be sin alpha, sin theta. Am I right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I will apply trigonometry formula here. Cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B, which is equals to cos A plus B. அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லுங்க. எல்லாமே என்ன வரும்? R is equals to, range is equals to, yes, 2u square sin alpha divided by g cos square.
G cos
Here what will happen?
theta.
Yeah, no bracket also. Directly it will come. Yes. What I can write? Everybody. Cos
Okay.
alpha
Alpha plus beta.
Yes, sir.
Minus sine.
theta.
What Laksha? Over Laksha. Everything. Minus over. Everything whole. This is looks like a cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B, which is equals to cos A plus B, the formula. That's all. Understand? Huh?
Yes, sir.
This is the range formula. Very, very tough. It's not necessary to learn. Okay. Clear? Completed?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what? So now, so this is the formula for range. But now remember, for range, it is not necessary to solve anything. So if you want to find the range, now I am saying you keep it in mind. You no need to remember this formula. Do you understand, everybody? So if you want to find the range, always you have to remember what direction? All of you? X direction.
Sir.
So for
Direction.
yeah, for time of flight and maximum maximum height, you can use the same formulas, but range alone, formula is not necessary to learn. That is what you have to remember. Don't learn this formula. It's not necessary. If you by heart it also, that's fine. If you are very good, you can. If you are capable, but it's not necessary. If you want, you can use it X direction. So X direction, you need to know UX, initial velocity, and you need to know AX, and we know the total time of flight, and displacement is equals to what? Displacement in X direction is equals to what, guys? R. And if you know this one, as usual, we all knows that. Which equation you can apply? UT plus half
Half.
AT square. Apply this equation, you will get the range. Clear, everybody? Brothers? So if you want to find the range in inclined surfaces or whatever it is, just apply this one. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Complete it fastly. We'll continue. Sai Karthik, understand? Rudra, sorry, Rishi Bharat.
Yes, sir.
Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. So is it completed everything? Yeah. So Mr. Rishi, completed? Mani and Samya,
Yes, sir.
I don't know what you people are doing. And you people never ask me anything, never do anything. I don't know. That's fine. So question number 1. I will give the only question. I will give the time. Let me see who will find first. Okay. Right. The question number 1. Unless you sit and try, it won't be like a 10th even I'm saying. Of course, I'm not saying 10th is easy. 10th is also tough. You people done well. But now is that hard work is negligible. You should understand that. That's what I'm keep on saying you. So okay. So I will draw the diagram. You also draw, and you can feel it, the question, and you can calculate it. I to solve, but you have to solve your own. Later only we'll discuss it. Clear, everybody? So I will wait for 2-3 minutes. If you find the time of flight, I will solve it. If you find the maximum height, I will solve the maximum height. So let me imagine this is already x-axis. So as we all knows this is, I'll assume as x-axis. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So directly I'm assuming. So now the body is like inclined surface, the angle is, all of you observe, the inclined surface angle is 37 degrees. So by this time, if it is 37, if you are seeing here, immediately you might remember something. What is the triangle? What is the triangle?
3, 4,
37
4.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that is the
3, 4,
triangle you
5.
should remember. So where should come 37 and 4? Can you tell me? Down or up? Here 4, here 3, here what? 5.
5.
And same triangle, if I draw for 53, what else will come? Here 3, here 4,
Opposite
here what?
3, 4, 5.
Remember
Five.
the famous triangles. I hope you all people are very familiar in these two triangles. Am I correct? All of you, cos and sin
Yes, sir.
is fine. That is what.
Yes, sir.
Now, a body is projected with a 45 angle. What angle, everybody? 45 angle. Okay, Rudraswa. So 45 angle, it has been projected and it will take time and it will fall somewhere. So now, so with 45 angle, what is the angle now? Alpha. Theta, we got it 37. What is alpha?
45.
45. And the velocity which has been
45.
projected is 10 root 2. 10 root 2. Ellame puriyuma? Everybody. What is the initial
Yes,
velocity?
sir.
10 root 2. And the maximum height attained, you have to calculate, of course, that also. So you have to find, I'll say you. So this is the maximum height attained. Now you have to also find what is the time of flight, what is the maximum height, and what is the range. 3 things. Start solving. So perpendicular to y, what it will comes? Perpendicular to y, what it will comes? Sorry, perpendicular to x. What axis will come?
Y-axis.
Y-axis.
Yeah.
Y-axis will be like this. Am I right?
Y-axis.
Because it is an inclined surface. If I rotate theta angle, it will come straight line. Am I right or wrong, guys? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So because this is x-axis, so it will rotate theta, it will come here and it will go like this. Am I right? Others?
Yes, sir.
You can make like this. That is fine. Okay. So this is what it is. You proceed now. So this is the y. I'm proceeding, and this is the x. So we all people knows that. So you all people might be knows. This is what axis. Acceleration is acting. Acceleration is acting what direction? Others. Acceleration in, see here, acceleration is acting what direction? Downward direction. So perpendicular to that. So that is what we used to call. What is that called as? G cos theta.
G cos theta.
And this is what? What is this? G
G sin theta.
Okay. So that is we assumed as a plus symbol. Everybody remember or not that? All of you. So
Yes,
it has been projected with the alpha angle. What is the alpha angle? I said now. Alpha is equals to
45 degree.
Okay, 45. So it will take time and it will fall. So this is minus G sin theta, and down. What is this? G cos theta. And here what will come, Rudreswa? 10 I already given, 10 root 3. So that here what will come? Everybody. 10 root 3 cos 45. And here what will come? 10 root 3
Sin 45.
Here also I can change the values. So what is the values that? Here, G value 10. 10 sin theta. What is the sign? Sin
2.5.
37 degree.
10 cos 37. Because theta is equals to 37. Am I right or wrong? Others?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, find the range fastly. 2 minutes time. Let me see. We'll find, time of flight. Make it quick now. Hmm? Not clear, Rudresha. Others? Hmm? 2.5 seconds. Okay.
2.5.
Yeah, others. Anybody? So what is the first time of flight formula? Very simple. You cannot be take this much time. So time of flight formula. 2u sin alpha divided by G cos theta. So first of all, 37 degrees. Cos 37. 37 value evala. G value 10. Cos 37 value. Cos 37 value enku theriyum. Evala ra? 4/5 3/5
4/5.
That's all. So 5 ones are 5 twos are, which is equal
4/5.
Same way. The sin 37 value how much? 3/5. 5 ones are 5 twos are, which is equals to what? 6. 6 are minus 6 are, because G value what? Minus 10.
Minus
10. Remember that. That's all. So finish it fastly. You have to solve very fastly. Then alpha, substitute now. What is that? 2 into sin u value how much ra? 10 root 2 into sin alpha. What is the sin alpha value? Sin
1/√2.
Sin 45. Write it first. Nothing will
1/√2.
G value 10. 10 into here cos 37. Yeah. Others, each and everyone should do it. Everybody, you have to involve in the class and you have to solve. So, sin 45 value how much? Learn the tabular column. Tomorrow sit and everybody learn class 10th tabular column. So, 1 by root 2
1 by
divided by 10 into, what is the cos 37 value? 4 by
4 by 5.
5. So root 2 will get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 twos are will get cancelled. Next 2 will get cancelled. So what is the answer? Finally, everything what we have?
10 by 4.
10 by
10 by
4. So 10 by 4 means how many seconds? Everybody?
2.5.
2.5 seconds. So what is the time of flight?
2.5.
2.5 seconds. Finish it quick. Everybody completed?
Sir.
Yes. Next.
Sir.
Second case. Fine. Next, second one. Maximum height. Maximum height again at y-axis or x-axis? Maximum. Y-axis or x-axis?
Yeah.
Y-axis. Remember that. Yeah. Do it. Make it quick now. So what is the formula? Everybody. U square. U square
Sin
sin
square
square alpha divided by 2z
2g cos.
cos theta. Okay.
Cos
So which is
theta.
equals to, tell me fastly. So what is the value? 10 root 2 whole square. How smart you have to do it? Next, this one, sin 45 whole square. Okay, divided by 2 into 10 into cos 37. See now, this one can I write as a 10 root 2 into sin 45, 1 by root 2 whole square. Any problem? Anybody? Anyone having
No,
any
sir.
problem
Yes,
for
sir.
that? Yes.
No.
Yeah, that is what. Right, can I write it as I got then 2 into 10 into cos 37 value avalara 4 by 5. 5 ones
4
are,
by
5
5.
twos are. So which is equals to root 2 will get cancelled, which is equals to 10 square. 10 square means 10 into 10 divided by. Next, what is that? 4 into 4.
4
Am I
into
right or
4.
wrong? All of you.
Yes, sir.
That's all. So which is equals to what is the answer? 100 divided by
100 by 60.
100 divided by 16. So which is equals to 25 divided by 4, which is equals to
4.
answer 6.25 meters. That's all. So what is the height, maximum height, Pradosh? Manya and Samya? 6.25 meters.
6.25.
Finish it fast. Complete?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, range. Find it fast. How to find the range? Everybody. Range means I told you,
Second equation.
formula you cannot take. So you no need to take the formula, no need to by heart the formula. So you will take it what? X direction alone. So X direction initial velocity, how much amma? U cos alpha, which is equals to, what is the value? U. 10 root 2 into cos alpha. What is the cos alpha? Rudreswa Pradosh, Endana Pradosh?
45 degree.
Cos 45. Speak, man. So cos 45 value evala? 1 by root 2 only. So root 2 will get cancelled, which is equals to how much? Yes.
10.
Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, acceleration. Minus g sin theta. Minus 10 into sin theta. Sin 45, how much? Sin 37. So sin 37 value evala? Minus 30, minus 10 into sin 37 value. 3 by 5. So 2 ones are, 5 ones are, 5 twos are, which is equals to minus 6.
Minus 6.
Ellame theriyuma how this 3 by 5 came? Because theta is 37. So what is the sign value? Respond. So 37 it is. So here 4, here 3, here 5. What is the sign formula? Sign value formula.
By hypotenuse.
Opposite.
Opposite by hypotenuse. So 3 by 4. Ellame clear? Understand?
Yes, sir.
That is what. Next, time of flight already we have found. What is the time of flight? 2.5 seconds.
2.5.
Then displacement in x direction, how much it is? Which is equals to r. So apply what formula? Yes, please. Second formula. Understanding? So that you will get it. That's all. So R is equals to substitute the value 10 into 2.5. Directly I'll write it here minus because minus 6 correct. Okay, if you want confusing, write it. So acceleration is 10 or minus 6 ah? 10 or minus 6?
-6.
Minus 6. Be
Minus
careful.
6.
Now here see, initial velocity, actually body is projected with what velocity? 10 root 2. But I have taken here initial velocity 10 or 10 root 2 ah?
10.
10 because I calculated here. LMA clear? Understand?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So minus 6 into time value how much ra? 2.5 whole square. So solve it now. 10 into 2.5. How much? 25. Correct? Others?
Yes,
10
sir.
into 2.5 how much amma?
25.
Next, plus into minus, minus. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So 3 into 2.5 whole square. Sixthly, fastly tell me 2.5 whole square. Evala? 25 whole square. 25 whole square. 25 whole square is 625. So 2 digits before you can put it. That's all. What is the answer?
6.25.
So 25 minus 3 into 6.25. 6 3s are 18, 18, 18, and that's a very simple. See how to again no need to write. 3 into 6.25 multiplication and the madri kadiyadu. 3 6 are 18, 3 25s are how much? 75. So that's all. So how much ra? 18.75. Next subtraction 25 minus 18.75 6.25 meters. So what is the maximum range? Range in x direction.
6.25.
That's all. Solve it
6.25.
fastly. Others, everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Make it quick now. Do it fast.